So we're calling in some Lakshmi energy, and the very last of this Leo Sun, Leo Moon energy. This is actually going to be for the dark moon. Again, ignore that bit if you find it whenever, because it's just the days that I'm releasing it for, and I'm actually filming it way in advance, 20 days in advance this one. So I'm well ahead of the schedule for giving myself a bit of a break. But yeah, so calling on Lakshmi to bring in that prosperity, that abundance, removing obstacles energy too with Ganesh. So any of these energies, so these ones I'm mentioning really remind me of elephants. So you'll notice I've got a wee elephant ring on there. And again, as I'm chatting, telling the wee story, because that's how my healing comes through, the light code activations. Fun fact, I actually found notes I'd made in my shamanic notes at one point when I was at a circle. And I'd said something about, I'd wrote something about the elephant wanting to work with me as I got older. And, these notes were like years and years and years ago, maybe like 6-7 years ago. And I thought, I really need to get a bit of jewellery with an elephant on it. And I kid you not, my mum and dad were in India at the time. And they got back the day after I thought that, right? So I put the thought out. And guess what she gave me? That little elephant ring. I was like, talk about like instant manifestation. So with me telling that story, there might be something about be careful what you're putting out there, because again, this is the day before the new moon in Virgo. So I always describe, when it goes from Leo to Virgo, I always describe it like it's been like, way, party, house party, party, especially when the sun and moon is in Leo. If you've ever met somebody with that, fun people, but whoa, it's like the party never seems to stop, so you can burn out easily too. So if you're that, you've got to learn to, you've got to take some downtime at some, but again, fun energy. I've had loads of amazing memories of people with like energies like this. But yeah, there could be something about, be careful what thoughts you're putting out there. But yeah, it's tidying up after the party. So when the Virgo moon comes out, and again, I've got loads of beautiful Virgo moon clients and Virgo moon. I've got a Virgo moon best friend as well. But one of my other ones, because it's not the one I talk about all the time. But yeah, and it's like, very helpful, healing, organised energy. But it's quite interesting, that shift and change. So we'll be focused on decluttering and detoxing. But Mary Magdalene, there's one of my main guides. So you may connect to being Sisterhood of the Rose, connected to Mary Magdalene too. Oh, and I'd say that, Unconditional Love and the one before. Sacred Vessel, you are the answer. Be guided to your purpose and divine magic. The teacher awakens, the student becomes master. Just quickly, on one of my other decks, it actually says teacher awakens on the Mary Magdalene card. So I feel there's something about you could be awakening to who you are right now.